Yeah, eventually I got rid of the Christmas lights. I'm just enjoying them. I'm not ready to put them away just yet. But do you remember how I told you that once you get to a place after you've cleansed and you get rid of all that pollution and junk out of your system from all the pain and trauma and stuff you've gone through, you actually have brain clarity? And then you start to notice how many crazy, narcissistic, passive aggressives are running around. Well, you're not going to believe what happened to me when I went to a big box store that helps doers not get things done. Anyhow, so I could not believe how negative the environment was when I walked in there. And so I had talked to this guy on the phone, and he was just not cooperating. So I had actually asked the higher ups if they could assist me in getting credit applied to my credit card for some problems that happened with an order. And this guy had said that he wasn't going to apply anything until the order was completed, the replacements came in. So the upper management actually told me he didn't have a right to do that. So I could go into the store and get the credits applied. So I did that because I was in the area at the time, and they had another failed delivery, so I was right around the corner. And so I went to the store and took out my credit card. I actually approached somebody that I knew there who was processing it when some guy comes up behind him. And I'm watching this guy like, who are you? Because I'd never talked to or never seen the guy I talked to on the phone. So I just happened to glance at his apron and see his name on his name tag. And yeah, it happened to be the guy. All of a sudden, the person I knew who was buoyant and jovial and joking, like all the life went out of his face. It was almost like his chin hit the ground. And I was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he just kind of moved to the side and got out of the way. And this guy comes in and takes over. So right away, I'm a little bit on alert. And so I explained to him why I was there. And he said that nobody had the authority to tell him what to do. Almost like he was the ruler of his kingdom. He was God. And I was kind of laughing because I'm thinking, you're supposed to serve a customer. It really isn't a combative thing, and so why not just put the credit on it? He wants to have control, so I happened to notice that. Well, I was told that if he didn't cooperate, that I was supposed to call customer service and speak to a certain level, so I did that. So I moved over to get out of the way in case there was somebody else for him to take on as a customer or answer questions, and so I moved like 2 registers down, and I actually turned away from the register so my back was to him as I'm looking off, into the rest of the store. He actually comes over to me and starts taunting me, saying, "Oh, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? You afraid of something? You're afraid you're not going to get the credit?" I'm sitting there like, I just looked over at him like, this is extremely unprofessional, and I don't accept that kind of behavior. So I turned a little bit further, and he kept taunting. So I walked away. I actually went into the middle of the store just to get completely away from the guy. And I was standing there at the back aisle, literally looking into an end cap, not looking at anybody, not disturbing anything. I actually went back there to get something I was going to need before I left the store. And I was talking with customer care, so I thought, who cared? And no, they don't. So as I'm speaking with somebody, he comes up behind me and starts heckling me, laughing. And then as he passes me, turns around and starts making these like goofy facial gestures and hand gestures. And I'm thinking, you're the manager of the store. Like, how old are you? Did you graduate kindergarten? It was just ridiculous. But the testimony is that I didn't feel reactive. I knew he was a knucklehead. I knew he had issues. It wasn't put upon me to react to him. I just looked at him like he was a little monkey in a circus, and I kind of laughed. I just thought, you got some growing up to do there, and you should not be spewing that out onto people in a store. I mean, it disreputes the store itself. So he's undoing the reputation. So as it continued, he finally left, and then I ended up circling back to the front of the store. He just continued with all kinds of negative banter, and in fact said if I didn't want to come back to the store, or if I never did, it would be fine with him. And I'm thinking, you're undoing how many years of business that as a contractor I have had exclusively with this store, and you're literally ready to throw away 40 years worth of relationship because you have issues. So, of course, I'm trying to take it up to a higher level to see if someone will address it. But it just goes to show you that passive aggressive narcissists do walk amongst us every day. So be very careful with who you align yourself with and what you open yourself up to, because they can all drive you crazy very easily if you let them. I teach you how to not let it affect you. So I wish you luck, and yeah, let me know how I can help you out with your sense of crazy in your life, and let's get you to a place of peace.